You like Trump? Good girl. You like Biden? Come on, man. We cheated. Alright, good evening. I'm going to try to stick this together today. It's Coyote 131. No, Century 21.
Bum chicka bow wow. Bum chicka bow wow.
been trying to add background music to a video of mine. An amp that I just built that by the time the video was made, down in my basement. So the washing machine's down here, the hot water heater's down here, the pressure tank's down here. Everything's down in the basement with me. The heater, and the heater's got a fan on it. The heater that I've got mounted over on the wall. Let's just say it's a lot of things down here that can make noise. And in that video, it looks like when I got to listening over it, everything in that video is on at one time. The fan over on the wall over here. Plus I got a fan with a HEPA filter and all that on it to suck up all this smoke and stuff down here. In the summertime I turn it on, and I just so happened to have it on the other day because it was hot down here. But just everything fell in place, and you couldn't in the video everything's so loud because everything's on at one time, and this little camera picks up everything, and ain't nothing but a little cheap $200 camera. But I like it. I mean, it's a Sony CX405. And it's just a little handy cam, but it's really handy. It lives up to its name. But yeah, like I said, everything the other day lined up, and but I've been trying to add music to it, and YouTube has some music, and that's all it wants, a beat in the background. But you have to pay so god much for everything, and then you gotta put a copyright thing on it if you use somebody's music that's different. I mean, it's popular. And seriously, I just don't know how to go about doing it. Some people's videos, I don't understand how in the hell they do them. The Old Man's Garage, I think that's one of the best YouTube channels that is out there. It just, the way he does he uses just his phone, an iPhone, and does the shots over his phone and stuff. It amazes me at the quality that he gets out of that with nothing but a freaking iPhone. But he does voiceovers, and of course I guess he probably don't think that his voice sounds right. Everybody else thinks their voice don't sound right. I don't think mine sounds right, but when you hear it over a video, You say, was that me? Is that what I sound like? But you get used to it for long. You just keep doing it. I mean, it ain't like it ain't the way everybody hears you anyway, so I mean, what the hell's it need to be embarrassed over? That's what they hear anyways. You say, well, I'm embarrassed over my voice. Well, on my videos, well, I mean, that's the way everybody hears you anyways. At least I would
Bow
guess.
chicka bow wow.
I would guess that to be the case, but I've been watching Willie P. Richardson do prank calls on there, which I've been watching for God knows how long. I like to do prank calls every now and again, but I don't know. Certain people think they're stupid, so a lot of people don't know how to take a freaking joke. They act like that one comment you just made to them or something that upset them that you probably didn't even know upset them. They act like that comment's gonna last forever. But old Willie P, he's funny as hell. I like, my favorite one on that is where he calls up the people moving houses. Yeah, people actually move actual houses that's connected to the ground. He calls them and wants to know if they can move a house for him, and he's like, yeah. He's like, well, it's my neighbor's house, and they real rowdy people. So I like to do it while they at work. And they're like, no, we can't do it because it ain't your house. These people ain't give you permission to move their house. He's like, well, they party all night long. I can't get no sleep around here, but I'll pay y'all to move the house somewhere. And they're like, Lord, no, we can't do this. Actually, a girl I talked to. And he said, well, can you move that thing with the kids inside? So they'd probably enjoy the ride. Like a roller coaster or something other. He's funny as hell. Willie P. They used to have him on John Boy and Billy's show. It's getting ready to be. He's already got them out on YouTube. Funny as hell. But he's getting ready to get a thing on I think Netflix. But you can tell a couple of the calls ain't nothing but he put some, it's a couple of them put on. Because his wife, Letitia, that's what he calls her. I don't know what the real name is. I think he calls her Letitia. When she makes some videos too, and then you'll hear her in some of the videos being a person that he called. So some of them I think is made up. It's still funny though. I've been listening to Roy D. Marshall too. If y'all ever want to prank call me sometime, just do it. I don't give a shit. This thing had been set out in a building for God knows how long. That's the reason it was so damn dirty. But the bottom of it was scratched up like this. This was the bottom of it. You can flip it. And that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to flip it, put some feet on it. Looks a lot better on that side than it does on that side. If you camera pick that up or not, but it's pretty messed up. And it anodizing on it didn't take very well. This is gold anodizing, and this looks more chrome, at least to my eye. Let's see. Yeah, these ain't stainless steel. But the ones that was in it ain't stainless steel either. Now these are stainless steel. Hell, getting hard to find any. Sometimes you look on eBay, you get what you want. No way in hell that small one I got through there, is it? So I be damned. I be dipped. overload going outside. Oh, Roy D, he'll get down to where he talk about wanting to whoop your ass, but with it, he don't know how to do it. Got one on our called a funeral home wanting to see how much a funeral costs, and the funeral director told him, between like $2,000 to wherever, and he's like, well, where'd you need to set that up before anything happens to you. He said, well, she's already dead. He's got her in the freezer. And the guy telling him about it, he can't do that. That he's supposed to call the law, and he said, well, he's scared he's gonna get in trouble because his wife's sister come down there and fix the pork chops and got everybody sick, and the next morning woke up, his wife was dead. So you don't want to get her in no trouble. And then he starts asking him, so, well, what's your name? He said, well, you done scared me now. I ain't gonna give you my name or my number. It's funny as hell. I always find it kind of strange where they wouldn't let you bury somebody where they wanted to be buried at. If it ain't at least in the state of North Carolina, it's like that. I don't know if I told on video the other day, but the old folks home called me wanting to know if Mama wanted an iPad, a free iPad from the government. And she didn't say that to start with, and I asked them, I said, well, they want to know if I want to give her an iPad. I'm like, well, how's she going to get an iPad? Because if I was going to buy one, I wouldn't buy no iPad. And they said Joe Biden's paying for it. But I told them no. She got dementia. She the hell. She can't talk on a cell phone, much less you hand her a cell phone, she sits there and looks at it. She said, well, I was just making sure we have to call and ask. So I reckon taxpayers are paying for, which are the ones that can use them. I don't see why they can't. But I guarantee you, this thing's gonna get abused, and some of the staff and stuff like that normally probably pretty honest people, they're gonna take and get them a free iPad from one of these. I mean, who's to know? You take in, so yeah, they said for her to have it, and then hell, 3 days later it's gone. The person ain't got it. Oh, she's got dementia. Ain't no telling where it left. Somebody probably picked it up that came to visit one of the family, of this, that, and the other. When Amy's mama was in a home in Greensboro, shit, they stole her debit card and everything. One of the staff members. And Amy's brother's cop for Raleigh State, not penitentiary, but Raleigh State. And he couldn't even find out nothing on it. But I think they had the guy's address, but they didn't do nothing. They whined and bitched about it, but that's about all they done. Switched banks, and they finally got out of that old folks home to another one was better. But if I ain't mistaken, I think it should happen twice. But they had down in the old folks home Mama was in before this one. They had when Amy's mama was down there, she had MS. She done passed away now, but it was a guy that was they caught having sex with one of the old people in there. And I mean, it made the news down there in the local paper before the not once did they tell Amy about that. We had to find it in the paper, in which we don't live in that county. Well, we do live in that county, but we don't get a paper from that county. We don't get a paper at all. Everything's done went. Either to find out the information on Facebook or something, I don't know. I got out of that shit too. And you ever notice now, and don't say it ain't happening because there's still people getting COVID. You remember they used to have, when Trump was in, I used to have that thing on the television was countdown. How many people died under COVID? How many people died under COVID? And just as soon as Joe Biden got to be president, they took that down. Now you don't see that no more. Well, they called a house here, and they let me know pretty much every day, let's say 5 days a week. They let me know how the COVID status is at the old folks' home. So, majority of the time it's staff members, but the girl up there that I talked to, I've got to be pretty good friends with her, and I'm pretty sure she's honest with me. I asked her, because they asked me, do I want to get Mama the shot, the vaccine, and she's already had the infusion 240, and that was back when she was bad off with COVID. At least that's what they said it was. I don't know what it was. But if I'd have listened to what they said, she wouldn't be here now. They was 4 days into it wanting me to put her in hospice. 4 days into it, she got diagnosed with that. Didn't have no breathing troubles, none. Not any point in time. No breathing troubles. Now, she was out of it. But, I mean, hell, she's got dementia. But, she was completely out of it. She couldn't walk. And I took her to the first hospital. And I asked them, that's when COVID very first came out. I asked them, did they think it was COVID, and they said no. And the reason they said no is because they didn't have no way to test it for it if it did. I don't think. But, I don't want to go speaking for them, but they ruled that out. They said it was maybe her ammonia level got up too high, and I have seen my sister do the same thing. Her ammonia levels would go up, and she would get completely loopy in the head, and they would have to get that straightened out, and then she'd be alright for a while until it went up again. It was like a never-ending thing. But yeah, if I listened to them, they begged me, and her personal doctor, which is my doctor, told me that she's dying. I'm like, from what? Well, COVID. I said, well, what's supposedly wrong with her? Well, she's got COVID. I said, was her breathing bad? No. Her kidneys bad? No. Her heart is bad? No. Oxygen level, all that stuff? Good, good, good. So she ain't having no breathing troubles? No, no, no. Can I come see her? No, no, no. You wouldn't let nobody in there. And so they said, well, let hospice come pick her up. She's dying. You don't want her to be in pain. I said, well, you ain't give me any reason why she should be there. No reason whatsoever why she should be there. So the reason I'm telling this is so y'all don't look. They can come out of it. I know you don't want to see somebody suffer. I sure as hell don't want to see mama suffer, but till they give me a reason why something's happening, it's like going to the... I've had a lot of things happen to machinery and people, me. I've seen stuff happen to other people. But sometimes the best medicine is just time. Believe it or not, time. And they said, well, you know, I can't live with this and I can't live with that. I can't live with this, I can't live with that. If you give it time enough, you can live with anything. Sometimes you have to live with it. Let's say you put in the penitentiary or something other like it. I mean, damn, you ain't got no other choice but to live with it. You'd be surprised what you can live with. I've seen girls pick boyfriends and beating the hell out of them, and they live with them. You ask them why? The only thing they come back with is I love them. But I have seen people change. But I ain't saying every one of them are. My point being, that don't give up hope. I mean, it looked bad on her, but she pulled through it. But if I let the doctors and the nurses tell me what to do, and I told my doctor, like I said, my doctor, same doctor as her doctor. I told my doctor that day, I said, it looks to me like they're just trying to open up a bed. But just thank Lord Jesus that it didn't. And I mean, they wasn't lightly doing it. They was calling me 3 and 4 times a day. And I told them, I said, till y'all give me a reason why she's dying. I said, passing away. Why? I said, you're going to have to keep over. And I think about 3 weeks' time, I think she came out of it. Or was she getting better the whole time? She's got better ever since then. But they keep asking me and to give her that booster, which I know that's what they're supposed to. Or give her a shot. But the people that's getting the shot in there, is having more trouble. At least looks like to me. I think we're done. Let's see. Comes in through here, goes in through that, goes in through here. That's connected to transistors. There's no 10 ohms in it. But yeah, they told me and said she ain't never coming out of that. But she did. I'm not saying every one of them will, but like I said, they didn't give me no answers, so I didn't follow no rule. And if you send them to hospice and they give them morphine, if you put anybody on morphine, they gonna die. And I'm gonna tell you the exact reason, because they ain't gonna feel no pain. They ain't gonna have no hunger pains. They ain't gonna have no pains from wanting water, no thirst, no nothing. They gonna just keep on hitting that button and keep on getting morphine. That's the reason they say you got hunger pains. That wouldn't hurt nothing. You run them without them. You run them without the 120s. Need to do one like that one day. Let's see. It caps on, it binders on, 3 wraps, 10 ohms, 100s, 104s, output transformer caps. I've added some caps to that, and it caps back out, put that new relay in. Power wires, dumbass. That's what you're missing. I don't know, my head's up my ass today, I guess. Hey. Y'all can't see it from y'all's view, but I've been up here trying to make on the roof of the basement, the ceiling of the basement, the floor of the house, the subfloor, underfloor, whatever you want to call it. I'm trying to put a hanging system up there to hang some of my parts or just knick-knack stuff up there, I guess. I don't know what you call it. Just different things, tools on a, I hadn't ever seen this done. It'll be the first time I've seen it done. I was wanting to try to get done with it. I can't afford the big, nice, heavy-duty ones, but I'm pretty sure a majority of y'all's been to a hospital before. I hope you wouldn't have to ever go, but I'm saying more than likely, or y'all seen the inside of one, or something of it. But I was sitting at the hospital looking out one night, and kind of come up with a new way to put stuff up on the ceiling, because I was sitting there looking up, and seen the, you know where the curtain, they pull the curtain in that little metal channel, and it's got all those little hooks on it. Well, mine ain't that nice. This is just a plastic one, but them metal ones are kind of high. I was just wanting to try this out. The reason I got one of the little metal ones, but if I have to, I'll try to get up the money to get a metal one, and I think I may end up doing it. But hook that track up there to put parts on, and I already got it hung up there, but I ain't filled it with stuff yet. I got some more hooks to buy. I think it comes with about 20 hooks. I think it's 8 foot long. I think maybe 6 foot. But yeah. But you could put something, hang something on it, you know, put a hook on it and hang it from it and slide it down, and then the next thing goes on, and then when you leave about a foot of room in between, you just roll this back like a inside of a closet. You know, when you're looking for your clothes, you know, keep going over here till you find the one you want, pull that out, and then put the hook, put the thing back, the hanger. Well, this is kind of like that. The hanger system. I don't know why the hell I always. I actually used more black, but he ended up with less red. Go figure that. started a fire down here a while ago. Damn, it ain't getting hot. Alright, my battery's going dead. Alright, we're back. Mr. Coyote, your Century 21, your full peel is ready. I sprayed some clear coat over it and took a hair dryer and heated it up real good. This shouldn't go nowhere. And this is what it's doing. This 1000-watt slug, 5-watt slug in reverse here, and this is a reflect back from the antenna. Amplifier on. Let's talk through. Hello, hello. This is the one you look through for talk through. It ain't moving, and talk through is perfectly fine. Hello, hello. That's the radio hit, and it's about 25 watts or so. Amplifier on. Oh, hello. So it's doing what it's supposed to. Oh, about 550. So yeah. 1111, 1111, 1111. Audio, audio. It's doing really good. I had to replace these caps here, transistors. The input is the same, perfect. 270. I don't know what HG's doing. It used to be you put a 240 on the front of a 4-peel section. It was fine. Now it's round, and then it went up to about 250, and now it's up 270 is about good for a 4-peel with type 61. You go type 43, and most time it's around about 240, but you can put 4361 on them and it'll be fine. Some of the X-Forces back in the day used to do that, and you put them in it and it was alright. Had no trouble with it. But let's see, new relays, new power wires, new peel strips. Like I said, these new caps, that's the same caps. New flybacks. And taking it out of the box, cleaning it, that's pretty much it. I left the ground on the back of it right there. I left that on there. But you got a full cable for a ground. The ground's hooked in here. It's up out next to the transistor where it's actually pulling the power, and plus metal ways of the board. So, but it's on one side of it. But you sure as hell can't come out here and hook it in here. That'll be flopping over. You don't want that. But that's the reason I put my ground now, is because it's closer to the transistors and the most pull out of there. And plus center of the board. If you hook up something got pull on this end, it should be just as much as one on this end, like equal length wires and stuff. But that's the reason I do that. So that's good. Number 8, oxygen free copper, and she's running. Audio, hello. Doing what all the other ones that I built done. So it's doing pretty good. I think it looks really damn good. A lot better than when it came down here. Of course, y'all ought to know that by the other video that I done. I guess I done a pre-video as I can remember, I guess. But there it is. Alright then, we'll spray them down with clear so they don't get off. And then if you do have to blow them off, it's easy to blow it off because it ain't really the slick surface to stick to. And then these copper boards, they'll turn green, so you don't want them to turn green. But everything else on it's the same as it was. Let's see if this fan works. This fan looks pretty new. It's funny how the fan's really clean and the rest of it wasn't. Make sure these screws are tight. But like I said, it was sitting up on a shelf, I think. But maybe I cleaned this, I don't remember. Power. I clip him off the corners. One of them got me one time, it was bad. Yeah, can't believe that battery's going dead that quick. Alright, let me get this plugged up, see if we can... Yeah, the fan works. Good and loud too. Get all the screws in before I tighten it down. Alright, there you go. One fixed. Another davemade fixed up, ready to go. There you go. I guess people probably want a stick on it, so I'll put a stick on it. I'll get in touch with the master what color they want it. Alright then, y'all have a good day. Appreciate it. Century 21. Y'all talk to him out there on channel 6, let him know what's up. Century 21. Otherwise known as Coyote. Probably, I think he was his first guy I've had peak and tune a radio, which wasn't but a clip mods back in the day, but yeah, he set up a unity in Washington. Now I had a radio worked on before that because I hooked it up backwards, but it wasn't a peak and tune. That was my first peak and tune. Alright then, y'all have a good day. Later.